Hello, my name is Rashad. Here I am is Guillem on FBB TV. Okay, how are you?
I'm alright. You too?
Yeah. Okay, let's start. First question. Did you want to become a footballer?
Who doesn't want to become a footballer? But very, very earlier on, I realized I was a goalkeeper. I wasn't a very good goalkeeper. So I had to do something that got me close to that world, because it's a fascinating world, and became a journalist, writer, commentator.
Pundit.
Pundit,
Okay.
which is, yeah, all that put together.
Okay. What team do you support?
In England, Liverpool. In Spain, Espanyol, which I must stress is not Barcelona B, as you said earlier, and it's not the second team in Barcelona, it's the other team in Barcelona.
Yeah.
Which is, what's the official name of Espanyol? I forgot now.
CD Espanyol.
CD Espanyol.
Who's like your best friend in football? Like who has the best personality?
My best friend. I'm very close to Mendieta. Do you remember Gaizka Mendieta, the player who played for Barcelona and Lazio and Middlesbrough? I'm very close to Rafa Benitez. I'm very good friends with Ranieri, with Avram Grant, Lampard, Arteta is a good guy. Xabi Alonso, I was with Xabi Alonso yesterday. Pep Guardiola, I was with him 2 days ago. In football, you get, after 22 years in the profession, you get to know a lot of people who along the way have helped me a lot as well.
Do you get like nerves when you're like interviewing or commentating or something?
Do you?
That you might get something wrong?
Do you? You get nervous?
If it was live, then yeah, but you can cut stuff out.
Yeah, suppose so. My mental trick, is to think that nobody's watching. And if nobody's watching, it doesn't matter if you get it wrong. But if you ever get it wrong, make sure that you don't hide from it. Make sure that, it's part of your demeanor. Laugh at it. Sometimes my phone rings in the middle of the show, so I say, sorry, I've got to talk to my mother or whatever, and then you just make a joke out of it.
Okay.
Should I ask something?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Either a lawyer or like a football pundit, like you.
What is a football pundit?
Like when they go to matches, studios, and they commentate and they talk about the match, like before the match and after.
And when do you study that?
Pardon?
When do you study that? Which university you go for that?
Football university.
There's no school that shows that. It's all about getting the foundations to be whatever. Whatever. I could be a writer, I could be a journalist, I could be a TV commentator, I could be a radio commentator, I could be anything. Because I put 20 years of my life trying to learn from everything around me. Pundit is just, it's by chance that I'm a pundit. So I guess you have to have dreams. If that is your dream, go ahead. But it's not about just trying to be a pundit. Try to learn from the world. That's what my advice will be if you want to be a pundit. Should I ask something else?
No, it's alright.
Okay.
Who do you think is how is it working for Sky Sports?
It's good. I've been doing it for 17 years. Do you want to know how I got into it? Right. I was a journalist. I lived in Liverpool, but my newspapers didn't pay me any money, so I had to work in a pub. Earlier than that, I had to distribute bread at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's how I earned my money. Then I started writing about cinema, started writing about Princess Diana and Prince Charles and the Queen. And then I wrote about anything that came my way. And then in '96, it was the European Championships here. I started working for a football magazine called On Balón, historical magazine, closed down now. And a year later, I rang Sky because they were doing Spanish football. And I said, well, can I report on you? Can I report on what you do about the Spanish football? They said, yeah, come over. So I went to the studios And the producer sat me in front of the camera and says, okay, the show starts in 10 minutes. I says, what do you mean? Oh, you're going to be in the show. They were testing me. And because for all those previous years, I was well prepared for anything. Because I didn't say no to things, I just did it. And after that show, they said, do you want to be part of Sky Sports? I said, yes.
How did you hear of our organisation, Football Beyond Borders?
Well, I was in Brazil, and I saw what Football Beyond Borders were doing in Brazil. And when I came back, I realized that there was a lot of things that we can do, everybody can do to help, and especially in football. Within football, I feel that, I don't know if you have to tell me if you agree, but football gives you a structure, gives you a group dynamic, it gives you some social skills that you don't get in other places. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
But it does give you that, doesn't it? So I realized that Football Beyond Borders were involved in football and in helping people, and I thought I'll join them if I could.
Who do you think is the best team or player in the world right now?
Right now, I think Barcelona. Barcelona used to be. Real Madrid is the strongest team in the world. Bayern Munich are very close to it as well. But if you remember, not so long ago, Real Madrid destroyed Bayern. So we still have to see if Bayern have overcome that. But for me, Real Madrid have got everything you need in a football team. They are strong mentally and physically. They can vary their style. They can keep the ball. They can play counter. They've got everything that a team has to have. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Good.
And player?
Best player in the world. Ronaldo is very, very strong now. For me, Messi is the best player ever in the history of the game. But Ronaldo at the moment is reached his potential and is getting beyond that. He's hard worker. He needs to be the best, and he's proving, that he can every year can get better.
Then you think that when people say the best player in the world is like Ronaldo, couldn't the best player in the world be a defender or a goalkeeper?
Yeah. How do you measure that? How do you see? For instance, I would have given the Ballon d'Or this season to Neuer. Would you?
Yeah.
Because not only because he's a good goalkeeper, but also because he's changing the rules of goalkeepers. That he's making them play different. He's the new breed of goalkeepers. They can play with the ball. Tactically, they're very aware. They brave. They come out of their box and be successful when he does that as well. So, yeah, I think you could give it to him this year, the Ballon d'Or.
What would you say to like budding young children who want to become pundits like myself?
I'll say two things. One, forget about being a pundit. Being a pundit is only the top of the iceberg. Only the very best want to be pundits. And it's good that you have a dream, but prepare yourself. That is the most important thing. Prepare yourself to be a pundit or whatever else you want to be in life. And to prepare yourself to be at the top, you have to work really hard. You have to be disciplined. You have to read a lot. You have to ask a lot of questions. You have to travel. You have to be not just a commentator. You have to be much more. You have to have a big mind, open to the world, and absorb as much as you can from it. To then, if you get given the opportunity, because it's not about you wanting to be a pundit, somebody has to give you that chance. Then you can show that you're not just somebody that talks about football. You are somebody that knows a lot.